So I'm in the mood to talk about Conor McGregor right now, and I get it. I get it. He's one of those guys that a lot of people are just straight up tired of talking about. He's an elite fighter. That's 100% accurate. You cannot really dispute that. The man is a champion of the UFC. Well, was a champion in the UFC. The most popular fighter in the mixed martial arts world. Just a very recognizable name. You say Conor McGregor, people are going to react one of two ways. They're either going to react with, "Oh, Conor, we love him," or "Fuck that guy. Ain't nobody wants to hear about Conor." Of course, the last time we saw Conor McGregor in action in the octagon, this was UFC 264, Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor 3. This was July 10th of 2021. So it's been quite a minute since we saw Conor. And in that last fight, got his leg broken, kicking, and apparently old injuries, but just broke his leg in half in the octagon, had surgery, and he's been training, talking about returning to the welterweight division to face the champion, who at the time was Kamaru Usman. I think in Conor's mind, it's definitely a more interesting fight right now. Like if Leon Edwards finds a way to stay champion, let's say Leon Edwards defeats Kamaru Usman a second time, could you imagine? Like it's a much, much better fight for Conor McGregor. Let's just be real. Do I think he's gonna beat Leon Edwards? I don't fucking know. It's a possibility. I mean, they're strikers. It's gonna be a better fight than fighting someone like Usman, who would just dump him on his head over and over again and pound him out. So that's a potential possibility in the future. In the meantime, though, looks like Conor has been training. Occasionally he will post pictures on Instagram of him looking jacked out of his fucking mind. Sometimes he'll post a workout video of him just looking beefy, just odd. And then the story that Conor McGregor has not been tested by USADA in 2022, which of course raises questions. Like it definitely raises questions. You can't say, well, Conor hasn't been tested in 2022. It's normal. It's not normal. That's completely abnormal. I mean, USADA tests everyone. If you are on the roster, Conor McGregor is on the roster. He's still even ranked in the UFC. You're gonna get tested. There are people who haven't fought in 5 years who have been tested by USADA. So why are they not testing Conor? Right? Question after question surrounding this man. Anyways, recently he uploaded some videos of him, short clips of him training. I kind of want to take a look at it. I mean, we haven't really seen the man in action in a long time. And anytime he's kind of like John Jones to me, anytime I get a chance to see these guys doing mixed martial arts, striking, wrestling, doing jujitsu, doing something MMA, it's very interesting to me. And I always want to check it out. So, right here, I have a video of Conor sparring a fairly large opponent, which could be his way of kind of checking to see where he's at in the welterweight division. Um, Against some of these bigger guys, he's facing someone who looks like he's a conventional style fighter. So let's go right ahead and watch that. See what's up. It's a very short clip, but beautiful classic Conor McGregor intercept. And this is something that we see every single time you see Conor fight. He's always the guy that's in the center. He's always the man pushing the pace. He always has his opponents pinned against the cage. And this is consistent with Conor, regardless of who he's fighting. Whether he's fighting a big guy or a small guy, the man has a very, very good way of backing people up. He just backs them up. And like, a big reason why he does that. Like there are small, tiny little things that you do notice Conor McGregor does. Like a lot of times when opponents will like paw at him, or when they will try to throw a shot at him, or when they fake. A lot of times in striking, people do that to try to get you to back up a little bit, especially if you're making the cage or the ring claustrophobic. They will throw something small at you, and generally opponents will back up. You throw something small at them, they take a few steps back, which then allows you to advance or at least create a little bit of space. But Conor does a very good job of planting his feet. You throw something small at him, he literally will plant his feet and not move a muscle. And so when you're done throwing at him, you got to back up because you got to reset. And then when you're done throwing and you start to back up, he moves forward as well. And so he just incrementally closes that distance on you. It's a brave way of fighting. Like it really requires a lot of bravery and a lot of belief in your skill to plant your feet right there as the opponent is throwing whatever they're throwing at you and you're not moving a muscle. And then, of course, this beautiful intercept that he uses. You know, we say this all the time. A lot of people play this game of you go, I go. You go, I go. There are few fighters in the UFC, though, that play an intercept game. Conor McGregor comes to mind. Alexander Volkanovski comes to mind. These guys are some of the best strikers in the UFC because they play that game. Shane Burgos used to play that game very well, you know, when he was in the UFC. You know, rather than waiting for you to go before they attack as you are attacking. They intercept you. Because you know we've talked about that multiple times, especially if the opponent is anticipating that you're gonna go after he goes. If he strikes and then you strike, he strikes, you strike, you can take advantage of that because you know when he goes, he's expecting you to go. And so you can fire off again and you go again and again and again. And a lot of times it can be so brutal, the amount of the sequence you can put on them. So Conor, look at that. Beautiful. Opponent attempts to move in. Conor stabs him. Boom, boom. Beautiful cross. And right away, you notice as soon as he does it, he doesn't stay right there. As the opponent stumbles backwards, he advances. Meanwhile, some of the fighters, they'll stay where they are or they'll back up. You know, fighters have a tendency of when I strike, I retreat. I strike, I retreat and reset. Boom, boom, I retreat, reset. Conor doesn't do that. He hits you, you back up, he moves forward. He hits you, you back up, he moves forward. Next thing you know, you're against the cage. It's a brilliant way to just instantly cut off the cage and make the whole entire place claustrophobic. Right there, he advances right away. Every time the opponent moves back, you see him advancing. It's beautiful, man. Catches the kick right there. Muscles him back. So yeah, this is a very short clip. There's one that I saw. I'm forgetting where I saw it. He posted like a full round of striking, and for some reason, I don't know what happened to that. But this is another one right here. Like, notice that. It's so beautiful. Opponent shoots a takedown on him. He turns the corner, but does not take a single step back. He immediately pins him against the cage and punishes him. It's beautiful, man. Shoots. Look at Conor right there in front of him. Boom, to the head. Intercept. Every time opponent tries to go, he intercepts. Intercept. Moving forward again. Forward. He stands right there. Oh man, I want to see more. I don't know where I saw it, but it was earlier today. Definitely earlier today. I saw somewhere that he posted like a full round of striking. I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna have to look for it. And try to show that to you guys again. But yeah, some beautiful work that he's been doing. Another one right here. This one's very interesting to me. Very, very interesting to me. This one's Conor McGregor wrestling. You guys know me. I love it when they wrestle. All right, here we go. I love it when they wrestle, that's for sure. Got a single. Defends that very well. Opponent has a underhook on him, jacking up Conor's right arm. Ouchie, got it. Beautiful. Got it. Ran, sat him down. That's a beautiful one. Double to single. Man, he grabs the back leg, sits him down. Get a crossface in. Look at that beautiful crossface from Conor. Feeds him hips. Nice, man. Dude, Conor is fucking good, bro. It's like His grappling is so fucking underrated, man. Opponent ducks under, Conor counters with a guillotine, shoves the head to prevent that finish. He's gonna keep moving to his left, grabbing onto the opponent's leg just like that. That's gonna prevent the opponent from following him. Oh, that's nice, man. He actually works that to the back. Throws one hook in. Throw a second hook in. He's got the back. It's beautiful work, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I forget what that's called. If you guys wrestle, maybe you can tell me. When you go behind the elbow, grab the back of the head, and that turns the opponent over when they're trying to forcefully give you... Oh, he's got Conor's hands on the mat. This is bad. What was this like a cradle? I believe that's what wrestlers call it, a cradle right there. Conor reverses, shoves him, grabs a collar tie. I like how Conor always fights for inside position. Beautiful. And he always looks for the back as well. You can tell that's a jiu-jitsu guy right there. All right, let's see. Opponent gets double unders. Conor uses that to get a collar tie. Oh, he... Collar tie, snaps him down a little bit. I like how he collar ties with both hands. Collar tie into a guillotine. Gets hands on the mat. Beautiful. That's like step one. Get the hands on the mat. And then from there... Look at that. Keeping his head down just like that. Feeds him hips. Guillotine again. Hands on the mat one more time. Uses the hands on the mat to circle to the back. Every time they get up, he feeds them hips very well. Head down, head down. Man, Conor is good, bro. It's just that simple. He's good. Is he good at... Oh, look at that. He's like chin... Oh, nice, nice. To the back. Takes the back. And he has the arm trapped. Lock your legs, Conor. Beautiful. Dude, this is gorgeous work, man. Freaking gorgeous work. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing right here. I would love to see more of this from fighters, to be honest. Double. It's so hard to shoot a double on someone that's bigger than you, man. It's so freaking hard. They feed you hips, and it always feels like you just ran into a wall, man. It's so tough. With bigger guys, a lot of times it's easier to shoot a single leg on them, make them balance, use a lot of kazushi to try to get at least a hand or a knee on the mat, and then you work from there. Conor loves this. Beautiful. Oh, but that could get your back taken. That could get your back taken. I am telling you, that is a no-no. This is how my professor takes my back every time. I can get him with this takedown. This is one of my favorite ways to get opponents to the ground right there. You see this? You have that guillotine. You go for the Aouchi and you sit him down, but that against a seasoned grappler you will get your back taken 100%. It happens to me all the time against Tony Caceres. I get him down, but see, right there, this is back exposure. See where the head is at? Because his head is under my arm, all he needs to do is shoot his body to my right, and that's my back right there. This is not good, man. This is not good. They should correct Conor on that. They have to correct him on that. That's okay for Greco-Roman if you're just doing Greco-Roman wrestling, but if you find yourself in like in a mixed martial arts situation, especially if you fight someone like Charles Oliveira, he will take your back if you do that 100%. Conor manhandling it. Oh, he stepped on his head. What the fuck? Oh, man. All right. So that's it, man. I got to say, sorry about that. My daughter's potty watch is going up in the background. But yeah, man, Conor, I've said this before, Conor and John Jones, these are two guys that they're so skillful with the way they approach fighting. It's always fun watching them in there. You know, character-wise, they're not exactly the best people in the world, you know, but I don't give a shit, man. Like, I just want to watch these guys perform. And I personally, I'm looking forward to seeing Conor back in the octagon. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. How do you think he looks? Do you think he's ready? Do you think he's ready for a title shot, or would you like to see him get a few warm-up fights in first? I personally would like to see that. I don't think he should just jump right into a title shot. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, especially coming off 2 losses. It just makes no sense. But it's Conor McGregor we're talking about, man. The double champ gets whatever the fuck he wants. I mean, if he wants a title shot, there's a very good chance that's exactly what he's gonna get. So, as for career mode, I will give you guys more career mode. I just wanted to do something a little bit different, something else. Tomorrow, career mode returns, so be patient with me on that, and I will see you guys then. As always, stay safe. Peace out, boys. Thank you for watching.